How's that coming?
Slowly.
You're a good girl.
I know.
She knows. Okay, you gotta tell me what you're doing here. Some people freak right out about this stuff.
You gonna tell them?
We're feeding the starter.
What does that mean?
We're feeding the sourdough starter so that we can use it.
What does that mean?
We're giving it flour and water and then it'll grow bigger.
Okay, that looks awesome. Tell me where this thing lives.
The sourdough?
Yeah.
It lives in the bowl.
Okay, it lives in the bowl. We got that. Okay, so it lives in this bowl all the time.
Yes.
This is like its home.
It
never leaves this bowl.
This is the sourdough starter's home.
But this bowl, like, when was the last time this bowl was cleaned and washed?
Do you want me to tell the truth?
Yeah.
She doesn't remember.
I don't remember. I think it was the day that I put it in there.
Right, but like, how long ago was that?
Like maybe 5-6 months ago.
And yet, it doesn't look super nasty.
No.
I mean, depending on how you define nasty.
Now it sits here, I don't know, until I'm ready to make bread out of it.
Just an hour or two?
An hour or two is fine.
Okay. Well, kind of looks the same.
It's bigger and more bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it was much lower before.
Okay. So now what?
Now we make dough. Christina, do you want to get some flour in here? Let's add the starter into there next, okay? Now stir it up. Save a tiny bit for later.
Can I eat that off the edge there?
I don't know if you like that.
Really? You kidding? Dough?
It's not really dough.
Fresh dough? What is it?
It's just flour and water.
Whoa, it's very sour. Oh, man.
It's sourdough. That's it.
That's it. That's all you do.
Well, for now, I'm going to let it sit for 20 minutes and then I'm going to
okay.
add some salt to it.
Oh, why don't you just add it now? That's what I would do.
Well, I don't add it now because the water has to get absorbed into the flour. And then once it is, you'll notice it's different in 20 minutes when we come back. And then you add the salt into it and it just mixes up nicely.
Okay, I guess I'll trust you. Did you wash all of this stuff?
Yes, I did.
Oh my. How many days of dishes is this?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Why do you guys use so many dishes?
It's you with all
It's
your
me?
tea and your eggs.
With your tea, your eggs. Wow, what fancy salt do you have?
Posh.
Oh, right.
Some have
posh.
said posh.
I think I could just sit here all day.
That's done.
Ooh, nice.
Now it sits for like 2 hours.
Is it gonna sit here on the counter?
Yeah. Or I'll sit it in the sun maybe.
That looks like a nice place.
You should feed this again. That's ready for next time.
Oh, this is a hungry little guy, hey?
Starving.
You gotta feed him again?
Well, I feed it before I put it back in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
And then some more. And then it's done.
That's it. That's all he wants is flour and water.
He doesn't ask much.
What a happy little guy, hey?
Girl.
All right.
Girl.
It's so unsanitary, hey? Using your fingers?
Should I like lick my fingers now?
Yeah, I want to see that.
Actually, I don't want to. Here, you want to lick?
Yes, I do. That's kind of weird to do in front of your kids, eh? There it is. Just happily in the sun.
I was curious how you know when the starter is a boy or a girl. It seemed pretty definite that that was a girl.
Well, I think in this house,
Okay.
it's a girl. there's very few exceptions in this house. Pretty well everything's a girl. Sourdough is a quintessential like homestead
Yeah.
thing. It's so simple on one hand, but it's scary. People don't want to even try it.
It's alive.
And yeah, it's alive.
It's alive.
So I mean, if you typically kill houseplants, you'll probably kill your first mother. But try again, right? You can get a piece of mother from someone else. Try a new mother. But once you do this successfully, even though it's just little simple steps, it's still a big achievement. Don't just think about the person who gets to make the bread.
No, think about the people that get to eat the bread.
But also think about the people who get to watch the people who make the bread. You know when you eat sourdough toast or whatever, it's not that sour.
No.
It's like a little bit sour.
Why do they call it sourdough?
But that goopy dough stuff, that's sour.
That's why.
Yeah, and there's no lemon juice in there. That's sour from, like, a mold, bacteria?
There's some right there.
Yeah, it's like lactobacillia. It's like whatever little germs are in the air are making that sour.
It's very personalized to your environment.
Our own house, the sourdough here, tastes a little bit Jeffy.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a little Jeffy. It's a little too Jeffy for me this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine it being too Jeffy,
No.
but...
No, it's not.
Whoa! This thing is Jeffy! Have some. Okay, back to bread, hey? Here, let me take care of that for you.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Christina, what are we doing?
Greasing the pans.
What kind are you gonna make?
I'm gonna make a round and a loaf.
So round is like
Like a round
heritage
one.
bread.
Yeah, but mine aren't as fancy as those heritage ones. Mine's just a round one.
I think your round ones are very fancy.
Alrighty then. That'll be good. Okay, watch.
Oh, you're gonna leave that lumpy part up?
Yep, because that's the bottom.
Nope, that's the top.
Well, it's the top right now, but it's gonna be the bottom because later on we flip it out.
Oh. I'm pretty sure that's biblical, isn't it? Like the bottom shall become the top, and the top shall become the bottom. Okay, now what?
Now it can sit there.
For forever?
No, just for like 2 hours or so.
Okay, should we put it in the sun?
Yes.
I think I'm just gonna sit here all afternoon and watch the bread rise.
There.
Remember, that's the bottom.
I know. Okay, watch.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Hey, that looks great. Oh, with a cross? This is not a hot cross bun. That looks awesome. Okay. These guys.
More soap.
Oh yeah. Looks hot.
It is hot. Rising up nicely.
Oh yeah. Okay, so another couple minutes.
Yep. Oh man, things are getting hot in here. Yikes. Oh yeah, they're all done.
Of course they are. This one looks delicious. Man, look at those. Okay. What do you think, girls? Ladies?
Breakfast is gonna be really good.
You make beautiful bread. And because it's sunny, look at that, we can run the toaster. How do you like Mama's sourdough bread?
It's good.
Nice. Try not to overstate it, Kay. It looks like the perfect toast.
Yep.
What is this?
Saskatoon jelly.
Saskatoon jelly? This is what life is about. Wow. Rose, you're amazing. You too, Ab.
Thanks.
You too, Sarah.
I know.
You know, for a long time, I didn't realize that the bread I was eating here was homemade bread.
You thought we were buying bread?
Yeah, because it was so perfectly shaped. Yeah, so I need to say that Rose makes great bread. You'll never get better.
But do you promise to apologize for saying that it was like store-bought bread?
There's sometimes the impression that homemade means kind of
Crappy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not the case.
Rose is entering level 3. So level 1, like when we got married, it was pretty rough. But she was trying. And we could eat it. And it was okay. And clearly, we survived. Level 3. This is the third and final stage. Where you can actually invest the time to just
Yeah,
nail it. It's the level of, there should be a name for it.
I think level 3.
She's at level 3 in culinary arts.
It's sort of the equivalent, I guess, of a third-degree black belt.
It's like a 3rd-degree burn, except yummy.
If you've never used cast iron, I know you're scared of it because
Don't be.
it's so hard to look after, but it's not.
Don't buy the Chinese ones, okay? Nothing against
Here we go.
China. But the Chinese ones, I don't even know if that's iron. Buy the good ones, the American ones, because unfortunately Canada doesn't make them, right? Like the handle can't break.
No.
The plastic can't come off.
There's no plastic.
There's no Teflon to scrape off. The only thing you can't do is shoot at it. They will shatter.
I'll just make a note of that.
It feels good
It feels good.
to watch someone else make food for me.
Oh, and then to eat it.
So good. You can't maintain 220 without eating a lot of sourdough. I think the summary here is find yourself a woman like Rose and she can make sourdough Jeffy just the way you like it. What did we determine that Jeffy meant again?
I think it was kind of
Sour?
just this side of going off. You know, if something is a little bit whiffy,
No, I think... No,
something's a bit
no,
whiffy in
what
here.